I'm back in the Honda Pilot Elite today, and I've got a new product by Muslogy that I'm going to show you that goes right here on the edge of the console for the driver's side and the passenger side. Let me get this unboxed. I'll show you what I have. I've got the two side console pockets right here that come in the kit. And just to describe those a little bit, they're made of plastic. They've got a nice little pocket there that you can maybe use for a cell phone or for pens or pencils or notepads. And they've got a piece of 3M backing tape there for each one. This one right here goes on your driver's side. I'm going to show you just kind of where that goes right there. And then this one right here, same thing. You've got the 3M backing there. It's got this nice lip here where it's going to grab onto the edge of your console, and that one would go right there on your passenger side. And in true Muslogy fashion, they give you these rubber inserts that go on the bottom of each one of these pockets here. So I'm going to go through this installation, and then that way you can decide if this is right for you for a storage area on your Honda Pilot. Starting over here on the driver's side, you've got to line this up where the pocket, the main part of the pocket, is more forward. And you can see where the console starts to make this ramp upward. And that's where this little ledge right here has to go. They've also got this side notched a little bit to miss your gear shifter selector there. So you really can't get these wrong. You'll know right away if you're putting the wrong one on the wrong side. Part of this reason, too, for this to be slid forward a little bit is so you're not interfering with your seat when you move your seat forward and back. And I've tested that somewhat, and my wife and I are a little bit shorter, so we've got the seat up a pretty good bit, and we're not interfering with this pocket. We still got plenty of room. We still got plenty of room here to the side of the seat. Now, what else I've done here is I've put two pieces of blue tape to mark where this needs to be when I peel the backing tape here when I go to stick it back on. Why that's important is because if you're too far forward, you're going to be having a gap here, or you'll have a gap here in the back. So you really want to get this position right where it needs to be, and you really want to mark that with something like blue tape like I did there. The backing tape, like I'll show you, is on this side. So I'm going to peel that backing tape. I'm going to clean this surface here with rubbing alcohol, and then I will stick this back into place. If you want a point of reference here, I'm about 1.5 inches back from this line to this line on the factory console. So that if that helps you line that up, that's what I'm using, about 1.5 inches from here to here. And that's also going to help me line up the other side because I want both of these to match up. We're going to clean the area now with rubbing alcohol, and I recommend using a lint-free rag, not a paper towel for this, because sometimes it'll leave lint and things behind that may not let that tape stick very well. So you're going to wet this whole surface down and let that alcohol dry before you try to stick that on. Now our alcohol is dry. We're going to go ahead and peel this backing off right here. All right, so what you kind of want to do is hold that bottom side of the pocket out of the way. Don't let it adhere to the console yet. Line up between your two pieces of tape there. Once you're in between your two pieces of tape, let it go down and then push with some pressure on the inside of that pocket. We're over here on the passenger side now, and like I showed you earlier, you want to put these two pieces of blue tape, once you get this lined up where it should go, you're going to be anywhere from about 1.5 inches to 1.25 inches from this factory console line to here. That may differ depending on how yours line up or how they were molded, but that's how I'm doing this one, and that's also how I'm trying to match up over there to the driver's side, so they both are pretty much in the same spot. Now that you've got your pocket on the passenger side lined up, you could take that off, and you're going to clean this spot right here with rubbing alcohol. And remember, you want to clean all of this area using a lint-free rag. Don't use a paper towel because you're going to leave stuff behind that won't let that tape adhere properly. Let that dry. Now we're going to peel this backing tape here. Remember, I mentioned you want to hold this out from the side of the console and clip that down. Make sure you're lined up on both sides of your tape. Roll it down and then start applying pressure to the inside of the pocket there. All right, something else I'm going to show you guys just as a precaution. If you do try to bump this up, you can pop the tape off. And I'm going to show you just a quick example, if that ever does happen to you, how to probably put a little bit wider piece of tape on there. They do sell that in stores, and I will have links to that. You can see the width of this tape I'm going to put on there just to give it a little bit extra protection in case it's not 100% adhering to the console, or if it came loose over time just because you bumped into it or brought that off of there. This is replaceable and repairable, so I'm going to show you that too on this video. So if you ever do knock these off and need to replace or repair the tape for any reason, I've installed a 1-inch tape here. They typically come with 1/2 inch wide. So if you're ever going to have to replace it, you can go with this 1-inch wide. Gives you a little bit more holding power on there. Things do happen. You can bump into these, and this is not a permanent hold here, but at least this will give you a little bit more hold if they ever do come loose. I would recommend going back down with the 1-inch wide tape. I'll have this in the links as well, so if you ever do run into that problem, you can reinstall using that 1-inch tape. I've now installed that piece of rubber here on the passenger side. You can see how it's a nice fit down there in the pocket, and they leave you that little notch there in case you have to pull that out and clean underneath it, or even clean this piece of rubber here. To me, they don't appear to be side specific, so depending on how you want to put those in, if you just want to follow how I did and put this little notch here to the back side closest to you, that way you know how they're installed on mine, that they did fit. Here's the view of the driver's side with that piece of rubber installed there. Again, perfect fit. I put that notch there to the back and seems to help out. And it's not really sliding around there. The good thing is it's got almost like a little bit of a sticky back to it, so you don't have to worry about this kind of sliding and bunching up anywhere. It's pretty much held in place just by that backing that they have on there. Both pockets are on now. This is your view from the armrest looking forward, where you've got your driver's side pocket here, your passenger side pocket here. If you're in the driver's seat, this one could be a little bit close to your leg. It's not a problem for me, though. I can still hit that gas pedal without this interfering. One neat thing, though, is these are removable. So remember, they only went down with 3M tape. So if you want to keep, say, the passenger side but not the driver's side, you can just take this off and you didn't do any damage to your vehicle. You could drive around a little bit even before you peel that backing tape to make sure this one's not going to bug you. And if it does, you know, just decide not to reinstall that one. But for me, it's not a big problem. I hit the gas pedal, no problem, hit the brake pedal, no problem, and it doesn't really interfere with how I drive the car, and it doesn't really hit my leg. And then you can see here on the seat, I've got plenty of open space here where the seat can still go back and forth. Me and my wife a little bit on the shorter side, so this seat is really positioned where me or her would drive, and I've got plenty of space here. I've got almost another 4 to 5 inches, I would say, before I'm worried about anything from the seat contacting this pocket or even on the passenger side over there. You're probably wondering what fits in this pocket and why would I need it. So I've got a few test items that we're going to go through. The first one you would probably use it for is an iPhone. So this is an iPhone 16 Pro. It fits in there without a problem, and it actually has a little bit more wiggle room. It does have a Pelican case on there, so if you had a little bit larger case, you should be fine. I know some people like those pop sockets or loopies. I can still fit my finger in here behind this phone, so I think that you would be fine if you had that. You can also stand your phone up like that if you wanted to. You could face it towards you or face it towards the inside of the car, either or. The iPhone does fit in that pocket. Next piece I'm going to test for you is a pair of sunglasses. These are Ray-Ban Aviators in the case. It does actually fit in there perfectly. So if you're not wanting to put your sunglasses there in the center console or say in your cup holder, they will fit here in the side. Very easy access where you can get to them either here on the driver or passenger side. Now, if you've got a small wallet or pocketbook, that will fit in there. I don't really carry a full-size wallet anymore, so a wallet like that would fit. If you have a pack of gum, of course, you can fit your pack of gum, your wallet, and they'll fit either way. So multiple things will definitely fit in there. And you could even put, say, some pens and pencils if you need quick access to something like that. You can have that also for storage. That completes the installation and review for these side pockets by Muslogy. I have installed many of their products on this Pilot and on my F250, and I've been pleased with every single one of the products that I've been able to install. They do fit well, they do have a nice look to them, and they look like something the factory would have put there and maybe even should have put there. So I don't think you're going to be disappointed with these at all if you're looking for extra storage. Like I mentioned earlier, just a few things just to watch out for. If this one is close to your knee, you may want to just do your passenger side or not fully install this one until you've driven the vehicle a little bit to make sure that's not going to interfere with your driving habits. But in my opinion, I don't think you're going to have any trouble out of that one. I'm going to have all the product links to everything that I showed you in this video, including what I used for installation and any other Muslogy products that I've been using on my vehicles and I've been highly pleased with. Hopefully this information was useful or helpful for you, and if it was, please subscribe and share. And that's to the point.